the things that he's expecting don't happen the way that he wanted, and his wife the same. And so there's small disappointments, and you start to think, this high hope that I had,
start punching holes in it.
Maybe I am defective after all. You walk through the door, you're expecting to be praised and commended for your hard work. You're given this disapproving look called shoulder. Maybe I am not the chosen one after all. Maybe I'm not as loved.
Maybe there's someone else out there.
Yes, I thought I had been chosen, but you know what? I think this person is actually just tolerating me. And the way most of us women operate, when we are in pain, we criticize. So maybe a cheat code for you guys.
The list.
Pain, criticism equals emotional pain. Your person is not doing well. They are not trying to hurt you. They're trying to communicate that they're in pain. So instead of taking offense,
where's my pen?
And just
now the problem is so the Jamas normally they take criticism at face value, and the first thing that they do is state the facts, defend themselves.
Yeah.
Look here, this is it. I didn't mean it. And the more the back and forth, the more there's no resolution. So what you're telling the Soli Jamas out there is that
I'm not feeling loved.
Take a step back when there's criticism coming.
Yes.
Extricate yourself from the equation.
Yes.
You are not
It is not you.
It's not you.
It's not your abilities. It's I am not feeling loved.
Yeah.
Remember, I was not feeling loved before marriage. Now I come in.
But I need to
I've
learn
been disappointed.
that.
I am not feeling loved. That's what they are trying to say, basically.
Is that what you were saying earlier on, that we need to develop, become healthy emotionally?
Yes.
To such an extent that I am
start
able
to
decipher that this is not me,
Yes.
that is being targeted actually.
Yes.
This is this woman of mine
Yes.
who is needing something that probably I am not providing.
Yeah.
And this criticism is not targeted, it's not an arrow at my heart.
I have this philosophy. Speaking to it as you continue this, I could be wrong. You could be wrong. But I'm willing to receive it. This is, for me, my response to criticism. This is my response to being called names. That what part of what you're saying is actually true? This criticism, this abuse, where is it coming from? What is my role in it? Yeah, so that I can fix it. For me, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you say solution, you're this, you're that. In my mind, the first thing that I say is, you could be right.
And then let me find it. It's not to say that the person is faultless, but to a greatest extent, and this is backed by tons of research, to the greatest extent, someone is calling for help. I am feeling unloved. That fear I had before marriage has come upon me, and I still want to stick and be fair to the solid Jamas and bring up and try to develop the idea of how the drama is going to happen. So the newlyweds, the hormones that have been, the feel-good hormones are wearing off. The fears have returned. The fears you came with from childhood, the insecurities have returned. And this is where research shows us there are 3 types of insecurities and only 1 type of security. So when we do relationships, we have let me use something that we well know, like personality styles for relationships. There are 4 different types of relating, and these things come from childhood. They're invisible bonds, but the bonds are so unique. And once you learn the bond, you can predict what type of drama these 2 people are going to have. Once you know the types of attachment styles that they have. And I'm sorry that we don't have so much time, so I'm bringing so many new concepts without fully developing the one concept. I think we'll have a whole session maybe in future on just attachment styles.
The next episode is going to be probably talking about the attachment styles.
Yes, the attachment styles. So the attachment styles is like your program that you came with from childhood, on how to relate to someone. And many of us came with a huge amount of insecurity and a small amount of security.
True.
And so when you come into the relationship now, that program is going to clash. It's like trying to get a Mac to talk to
Windows.
So there's just you can predict. We all know these two things are not going to sync easily, and so we need to reprogram to secure attachment. Once you reprogram to secure attachment, it's amazing how you can walk in, give the person the same feedback, and now they can take it. They
so let me
are
ask
secure.
you,
The program has been
how long does it take to develop?
Oh,
to reprogram ourselves?
I really cannot say, but I'll tell you that you can tell.
let me tell you why I'm saying it could take a day. Let me share my experience.
Okay.
So I went through this whole business of my wife should be like this, my wife should be like that, my wife should be like this.
Yeah.
And then you know what I was really saying my wife should be like? My wife should be like my mother. Then my mom one time told me, Rasta, women like me don't exist anymore.
Whoa.
Love the one you have. Don't try to make her your mother. That's why I'm saying it took a day.
That's
let me tell you why it can't take a day.
Because we're talking about...
But new information is the beginning.
Yes,
of course.
Awareness, yes, absolutely. Yeah. And that's why I wrote the book, because once you have awareness, you can sort of correct yourself, even when you're still insecure internally. So this insecurity, the more I delve into it, and I'm now enrolled for a PhD because I got to that place where I started working with people and I realized this is not enough. I need the next level. So you get, the more I delve into it, the more I realize that our biology, our wiring, especially the nervous system, can be programmed one way or another. So, for example, our nervous system is made of these two branches. Is one, the sympathetic nervous system.
Yeah.
And don't worry that I'm throwing at you a science word. I'm going to break it down. This one is to keep you safe. And it's an early warning system. It tracks everything bad that has ever happened to you. And it tries to remind you, yes, these bad things, this is a sign, that's a sign, that's a danger, that's a risk. It just has to keep a very good record.
It keeps a filter.
And it has ways of triggering you so that you are looking for, ways to escape. And once it triggers you, you're either going to flight, fight, or freeze. Those are the three options. And that's why you find that a man is criticized and he withdraws. Usually the withdrawal is he's frozen. He can't respond. His nervous system has been triggered to freeze. He would like to engage the battle. He cannot. Because guess what? His blood pressure has shot up. His heart is beating. Even though he looks calm, like my husband looks really calm. But on the inside, they're a mess. So that's a cute birdie.
It's confirming what you're saying.
The birds are speaking.
Yeah. So, So our inside system is out of sync, and so once the sympathetic nervous system just plays up, then it captures your brain. It hijacks your thinking part. You cannot formulate a reasonable response or whatnot. And that's why we start going in circles, fighting sometimes.
Defending ourselves, proving a point.
It is that on the inside we've lost a sense of calm. The emergency system has hijacked the thinking system. You don't stand a chance of winning, of getting
So it can't be a day.
It can't be a day. Because also when you're younger, this is the time that the programming is happening. So you have a thought, and the thought sends signals to your body through the nerves. It's like electricity. And when we are younger, if you use a certain pathway enough times, protein is laid down. It's a physical cable that has been laid down with this information. So your insecurity is probably in a physical cable, hardwired.
It's not software.
You're not going to get rid of it like this. Even when you become secure, there usually is a tendency to remain with some bit of. So
Reminds
the
me of
work
what Paul the
takes
Apostle said,
years.
who shall save us
Yes, and when he says that I do what I do not want to do, I'm just like, yes, Paul, I feel you, you know?
I thought I was the only one there, man.
So when we start the work on your secure work, just know that you spent so many hours laying down this cable. You now need to spend as many hours or many more hours to overcome the system, to lay down protein. And unfortunately, as we grow older, we don't lay down as much protein. You can do the wiring, but it doesn't go into that thick cable protein to use.
Is this what the Bible says, that be thou transformed by the renewing of your mind? Because what you're describing is taking me back to that verse.
Yeah.
The transformation happens
The mind.
with the mind being renewed, and you're talking about the central nervous system and laying of new cables.
Yes.
And
transformation.
Internal
Absolutely.
plumbing.
Yeah, and I'd like to add the verse 1 where it says that on his law does he meditate both day and night. That day and night, what you're doing with your mind is affecting your wiring. Either you are, oh, she's horrible, she doesn't like me, and you're really strengthening that.
So you've got to come to a place where when you can interrupt. You know how we used to play CDs.
Yes.
When you scratch a CD, it doesn't play anymore.
Yes.
So it's kind of like CDs.
scratch that.
Yes.
Kind of CDs playing in our mind, in our psyche. So we stop it
and do the other side.
And do the other side.
I've written a song called The Loop.
Don't sing it.
I'm not going to sing it, but that's exactly what it describes. That, how can we escape, this loop and this maze? We keep on running and running from the shadows that never end. Like, how do I break this? It's like the Matrix.
Yes.
And you find people, they want to treat their partners differently.
Yes.
But they know differently. Take us through the journey of change, even as we bring this to a close.
Okay. So the other system that we were created with is the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, this is the system that tells you it's okay, the danger has passed, we can calm down now. It's also called the rest and digest system because when you're in fight and freeze mode, there's no energy is being mobilized specifically to keep you safe. We don't have time to grow. We don't have time to rest. You actually start to create disease in our bodies because there are no resources for the repair of your cells, for removal of toxins. We sort of put all that on the back burner. But when we start to calm down this nervous system and it starts to overpower this, and you get a strong set of cables laid down, you then start to, you feel better in your body, you feel calm, and when information comes and, to you, whether it's a criticism or it's a good thing, you're able to take it. You actually, life becomes much better, but also you free up a lot of energy for creativity, for work, for loving. When you are in your flight, fight, freeze, we tend to be selfish. It's just like if a bomb exploded here, in the studio, where am I? It's not time to love. So most of us are in that. We are so stressed, so out of sync. We can't love. Loving is, please, you're asking too much. I'll give you a cup of water in the evening, but I can't love you really consistently. I am in a state of panic on the inside. So much as it seems very simple and maybe trivial to say, just calming down your nervous system and teaching you how to handle. It's like the first aid of mental and emotional health.
Whoa.
Teaching you that, suddenly, let me tell you what, it's a whole new world. Ever since I've done this, I was like, life is so good. Life is so beautiful. It's like, okay, things improve in business, things improve in homes, things improve with, friends, and it's like, it's a whole new world.
So even as we are closing, let me ask you this, because we're going to come and do other episodes. There's so much information to unpack. You are practicing. You said you are certified. What does it say?
Licensed
professional counselor.
Yes.
So you practice.
Yes, correct.
So which means if there is a solid Jama out there, I am so sure once you've listened to these things, you will want to talk to Pendo, right? Like I do. You want to sign up for whatever it is? So do you have classes or you just do counseling?